Welcome in, everybody. Today we're doing a LUCIO build for Stadium, and this build is truly an all-in-one build. When I say all-in-one, I mean it's going to go great against any team you're up against. Also going to do a ton of damage, and it's going to do a ton of healing. You'll realize pretty quick, too, that we're utilizing both weapon power here and ability power. But enough talk about the build, let's get into it. Let's start off with powers. We're going to first do Sonic Boom, and then I think this is called Vivace, Crowd-Pleaser, and then the last one you can really choose. I like wall vibing. Pick whatever you want. We're picking Sonic Boom because we want to be able to do as much damage as possible while allowing us to heal more, and that's exactly what it does. More damage, the more healing we do. It's also a huge driving force to why I picked this perk first every time. Rift Repeater allows your projectiles to bounce off the wall, really souping up that damage. The second power we have is Vivace? I don't know. This power is essentially a giga buff for LUCIO. It stacks movement speed and attack speed every time I wall ride up to 10 times, and that's indicated by this number here. This allows us to do, again, more damage, which leads to more healing. Now, we can finally work in some ability power, which leads us back to Crowd Pleaser for our third choice. This allows us to heal more every time we hit that boot button. A big reason I utilize this in this build is I feel like a lot of times builds are not well-rounded, and in this case, we're utilizing all of LUCIO's aspects, right? We're utilizing his beat, we're utilizing his boop a lot, and we're utilizing our weapon damage. We are extremely well-rounded here. 3 skills I want to go over because we're doing weapon power and ability power. We're looking at 3-tap Tommy Gun, Super Flexor, and the last one is Hardlight Accelerator. You'll notice that all 3 of these perks boost in some way, somehow, ability power and weapon power. Keep in mind that ability power is not only going to increase our Crowd Pleaser power, but it's also going to allow us to do a lot more healing over time. Not only with Amp It Up, but Crossfade as well. With all that being said, your build should look something like this by the time you're done with it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, subscribe. We'll be doing lots of Overwatch guides, tips, builds, all sorts of stuff. Thanks for being here.